First I put it up, I found it.
Golly, look. What's up, outsiders? It's time to go play outside. I've had a few you asked to see one of my new hobbies, which is deer hunting. Specifically, I'm into archery hunting. So today I'll be headed to an undisclosed location somewhere out in western Oklahoma, taking my buddy Cody with me. We're gonna hook up for a couple days and show you all kinds of stuff. We're gonna show you the gear we've got for hunting. I'll be using a recurve bow. Cody will be using a compound bow. So we'll see how that works out for us. We're also going to be testing out different types of camp food. I've got some Mountain House and some expired Alpine dehydrated meals. I don't know what Cody's got, but we'll do a survival test and see which one's better. And hopefully at the end, I'll show you guys how to process a deer, which I've never done before. And to make it official, I got on a camo hat to make me feel extra country. Let's go play outside. But this should keep me warm in my tent tonight. So Cody just pulled up. It's about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. I think it's about 5 p.m. Sun goes down in about an hour and a half, so we're going to quickly unload some stuff and go set up our hunting spot so we're ready in the morning. Oh, I need a
You got the old nutrageous king size.
I'll save mine for later, buddy.
Are you saving yours for later?
Yeah.
I was just real excited to get here, so I went ahead and ate mine. Here's our view.
All right, here's the recurve bow. It's called a recurve because the regular bow has one curve in it. This one curves one way and then recurves back the other. It's faster than a regular longbow. This is 40 pounds, which is the minimum to hunt in Oklahoma. It'll also be a little under half the speed of a compound. Where's my? Okay, so here's the arrow. It's going to go a little under half the speed of a compound, and I can only shoot about 15 yards tops right now. I'll show you what that looks like. This is about 13, 14 yards right here. Here's how fast my recurve is. It's 40 pounds. Okay, now we're going to do your compound. All right, tell us about the compound bow.
All right, this is just a basic hunting compound bow, twin cam. The big difference with the compound bow is where the recurve bow has, what'd you say, 40 pounds
of tension,
draw weight.
Yep.
This bow you can get between 60 and 80 pounds of draw weight, and that all depends on how tight you set these can arms back. The other benefit to a compound bow is once you get it drawn back, there's a breakover point where it locks back. So you can, yeah, it takes a lot to get it to right here, but once you're right here, you're locked in. You can sit here and hold it for 30 seconds. or more if you need to, without any problem.
Yeah. I got to hold 40 pounds the whole time.
Yeah.
You just have to hold 60 pounds for a second, and then you get relief.
Yep.
Okay.
So my bow is set up with fiber optic sights, whisker biscuit rest. The other thing with the compound bow is you need a release, something that's going to clip onto your D-loop to help you pull it back, and then you have a trigger for firing.
Okay, so by comparison, same distance, about 13, 14 yards.
Yep.
Let's see how much faster a compound arrow is.
A little bit faster.
Yeah, it's double. That's at least double the speed.
This is set to maybe 70 pounds, I think, right now.
Okay.
I need to have it tested.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat you this weekend. All right, Cody and I are headed out to set up our hunting spots. At this hunting location that we like to go to, there's a nice little gravel path across the dam, and you can look at the lake. This is hunting. It's not as fast-paced or as exciting as, say, snowboarding or some of the run and gun videos you've seen. Hunting is very laid back. A lot of time walking, sitting, talking, just sort of like a deprivation chamber, sensory deprivation chamber. It's just a lot of slow, chill vibes. Here, Cody and I are looking at different tracks. We saw some deer tracks and some coyote tracks here, even some human tracks, and we're just getting the lay of the land. This is a lot of what we do.
So we get out here just now and we're walking out to check out our our hunting spots. And I realize I forgot my chair. It's gonna suck. I gotta figure out something. Here's my spot. But so far, the deer have always come in from that direction. They walk down this ridge like that, and then they cross the dam and go that way. So you've got the lake over here, and then the outfall that way.
My go-to play is the old Seminole Fumblerooski. I'm going to give him my number one play is for me to go mad when it gets to the Salt Lick, and for you, the deer, to look for the football over there. And you're like, haha, I got the football. Should have brought my bow. Okay, here's a spot that I picked out the last trip. I've set up a little blind here, and I've been watching some ground hunting videos on hunting whitetail deer. And one of the biggest things I've noticed from successful hunters is they get really low to the ground. They really blend in with their environment. So I'm just trying to get my chair and myself as low as possible. So you got to test drive this thing, but that is...
Oh yeah. I was just talking about how I left my chair.
See what you think of that bad boy.
Look at this Brandon's new game winner. Look at this.
I didn't even know it was called the game winner. That makes sense.
Oh yeah. Nah, this is just right.
It cups everything that needs to be cupped.
Yep, right where it needs to be.
It doesn't pinch anything that doesn't need to be pinched.
Nope. Yeah, you could sit in this all day.
You can
all day.
I got the one with the back on it. So that's it. We're done setting up all we can set up on our first night here. We're prepared to hunt in the morning, and now we're just going to walk back. Like I said, hunting's a very chill activity. We can see some deep hoof prints here from whenever the ground was moist last time. Cody's found some more here. There's sign everywhere, but this is the first time we've been there, and the ground's hard. And so whatever we're seeing is from the last time there was moisture here. But we always see sign in the same place. And so we start our walk back, talking about whatever. I think we're sitting here, we're talking about Zelda on the Nintendo, or when we get right here back to the truck and back to camp, we were talking about the lottery. I don't know where these conversations come from, or, no telling where the day's going to go, but it's just super chill. Cody's going to fire up some dinner here, a little dehydrated Mountain House. I think he had chicken fried rice here. He was scared of the dehydrated eggs. But you just talk about the dumbest stuff. We got a little daylight left, so we're both going to shoot some arrows and just finish up the night playing around a little bit. And then we're going to hit the sack and start at it early in the morning.
Frankie got to where he loved being the pull, clear.
Oh, really?
Being that guy.
Woo-hoo! Just a bit outside.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just like 2 inches high right outside the circle. All right, we are in the car. It's 7:15 p.m. Pitch dark. Cody's KO'd in the old F-250. 44 degrees. New Mountain House. I can already tell you this is gonna be better than the old Mountain House. We got this for dessert. I'm not sleeping in the car tonight. I tried that last time. It was better than, I don't know. Sleeping in the car was okay. But tonight I'm gonna get warm here for about 10 or 15 minutes. Jump in my tent. Low tonight is 35. Let's test out this Mountain House. Chicken and dumplings. Just like Mom used to make. That is a solid 10. Even if that wasn't dehydrated food, it would be good. That's a 10 for Mountain House for sure. Nutrageous for dessert. When Cody hooks you up with the nutrageous, you gotta eat a nutrageous. All right. It's about 4:15 a.m. Been listening to Thunder Bear rumbling in his truck all night. That dude can snore. But testing out my new heater. It's been a good night of camping, even though it's 40 degrees. It's time to get suited and booted. We should be in our hunting spots by 6:30, about an hour before sunrise. So here we go. I've been sitting here about 3.5 hours at this point. I'm always surprised at how exhausting it is to sit still. So every 30 minutes, I like to do a test draw on my bow just to get the muscles moving. Sometimes I'm super stiff. Gets me warmed up. I check and make sure everything looks the same. Sunlight changes, make sure I'm not banging into any branches. Just a general check. Play around with the camera a little bit and just go right back to sitting still. back out tonight and again tomorrow morning. I think we're close.
Alright, that's it for morning one. I got out here. Battery was dead in the GoPro, and I didn't want to make all the noise to dig around through my bag to get it out to show you what it was like sitting here. But this has been my view all morning. Usually they come across that dam right there and then walk right over here. Boom. Plan on killing them right there. Right over there is where Brandon is. I don't know if you can see him. Right up there on top of that ledge is where I've shot at him before. It's about 11 o'clock. We're gonna go get some lunch, take a break, head back out for the afternoon hunt. So I don't know how well the GoPro is gonna pick this up, but we do have some fresh tracks right through here. Even though we didn't see anything this morning, we're still in a decent spot. And look at all this. We just have a ton. It's like a little highway for them right through here. So I'm walking back a little bit different, but there are a ton of tracks through here too. May not be a bad idea to set up out over here somewhere. Maybe this afternoon. I don't know, I've only seen a couple fresh tracks over here. So I'm no expert, but I think that's what you want to look for. If you're going to go play outside and try something new like hunting whitetail in western Oklahoma, at least look for signs of the deer.
Pretty good. How far is that?
30.
Still in the circle. Looks like you shoot a little bit left.
Yeah. I've got that funny angle going, which
Oh.
I wanted on purpose.
Yeah, those are kill shots. Nice.
It's about 3 o'clock. Saturday afternoon. I'm in my spot that I'm going to stay in for the rest of the night. I'm probably 200 yards northwest of where I was this morning. If you look. So right there's the dam. Lake. Right over there. About 200 yards is where I was sitting this morning. It's where Brandon should be again this afternoon. Let me show you what I'm looking at. So I'm up on this cliff. I'm elevated about 10 feet. Tucked into a cedar. And right in front of me is a game trail. Wraps around all the way. I'm not a pro, but I think this is going to be a good spot. It's at least a good spot to go play outside. Get back to nature. Get unplugged from the office. Get away from the demands of the city. It's good for you.
Okay. We're back out for the afternoon hunt. It's way hotter than it was this morning. About 40 this morning, 60 now. I dug a little hole so I can hide a little better. Hopefully we'll see some deer here in about an hour. Check out my new hole. We hunted about 2.5 hours until sundown. This is the 5th day we have hunted here together, and it's the first day. We did not see anything in the morning or the evening. So we're enjoying our walk back, enjoying the sunset. It's interesting how sitting still all day, listening to the sounds of nature, being stuck with your own thoughts, and then walking back to the truck, talking to your buddy about meaningless things, can all serve to remind you about what's meaningful in life. So we're going to head back to camp and prepare for our second day of hunting.
I don't know what you can see with the light going down, sun going down. Back at camp, end of Saturday, completely skunked today. Didn't see anything except for footprints. Anyway, great day. Let me show you the sunset. I don't know if I can. It's probably not picking up the lake. We're gonna eat dinner. Plan out for tomorrow. Probably just do the morning hunt and then head out, get home to the family.
All right, guys, that is the end of part 1. You got to see us load up on a Friday afternoon, head out of town, and you got to see us set up our hunting spots just before sundown. We taught you a little bit about the difference between my recurve bow and Cody's compound bow, and you got to see us at our hunting locations and how we moved to adjust for the day. I continued to stay in the same spot and get a little bit lower. Cody moved spots and tried to get higher. It didn't pay off for either of us. Stick around for part 2. You'll get to see if I've earned the right to wear this country boy camo or if I have to trade it back in for my city boy flat bill. You'll also see a little Mountain House dehydrated camping food review. All that is in part 2. Stay tuned, but until then, go play outside.
Yeah, you could sit in this all day.
You can
All day.